Hey everybody, it's Daniel. I hope you're having a really wonderful day. Um, well, I meant to post this video yesterday. I was going to actually start posting daily videos yesterday. I don't know, as a way to lead up to this album that I have coming out on May 17th. And, you know, man, I just was not in a good space yesterday emotionally, I guess. And it's something that I guess that's what this video is about. I don't even know where to start. So I know that this is not the world's biggest problem. I know that there's people who are dealing with all sorts of stuff. I have friends right now who are dealing with stuff that I can't even imagine. So my problems are very small in the big grand scheme of things, and I understand that. But the funny thing about the problems that we have in life is um, we are with ourselves 24 hours a day. So even though there are other people with bigger problems, I guess, our problems still hurt. Our whether they're just emotional problems or mental problems or very real, fears that we have. Um, so what's my problem? My problem is that I'm somebody who has a lot of stuff he wants to do in life. He has a lot of things that he's passionate about. Like I obviously love making music, and I love entertaining people. I absolutely love writing songs. I love my dogs. I love all my friends. I love making art. I love cooking. I love a lot of things I love, really. But yet I'm still one of those people who has that nagging voice inside his head that tells him all the time that what he's doing is stupid and what he's doing is dumb and he should just quit doing it and he should get a real job and blah blah blah, and he's too old to be doing what he's doing and he should just give up childish dreams and all this other stuff. And so yesterday I had every intention of coming on here and announcing that my album, that I've been working, for the last year recording, um, was finally going to come out on May 17th. And it is. And I have a very talented sound engineer mixing the last song, which ironically is about following your dreams. It's a song called Little Bird, and it's about a little bird leaving its nest and following its dreams and daring to fly, which is, I know, is a kind of a cheesy analogy, but it's actually a really cool song. But I don't know. I tried to record this video yesterday and I just was in such a horrible space. Like, I don't know. And that's what happens. I'm also, as many of you know, I've been sober now for almost 4.5 years, but all the reasons why I drank, it's not like they all just magically disappeared. Like, this type of thinking that I'm describing right now, that's why I drank, to shut those voices up so I could keep going. And I will give alcohol credit for working. I mean, like, it did quiet those voices temporarily, but the problem with that type of self-medication is that once you sober up, all those thoughts are still there. Usually now they're even louder, because now you've, relapsed on top of it. So I'm very grateful that, the program of recovery that I work has given me that, the ability to realize that. And that's a gift. And, the funny thing about feelings is that they are like the weather. If you don't like your feelings, just wait around. They'll change, Um, and at the end of the day, what I have to keep coming back to uh, for myself is that the reason why I do art and music is because it's something that gives me immense joy. And living a joyful life is, I think, kind of the point of why we're here. If there is a God, I struggle with that whole concept because I'm kind of this atheist, agnostic type of guy. But if there is a God, I think that it would want us to experience joys in life. Now, ironically, um, joy a lot of times comes not just from like us achieving things in our own life, but by having our life serve a higher purpose. And so for me, even with my music and my art, and even like posting videos like this, the higher purpose for me is to hopefully be able to speak to somebody else who might be struggling with these same type of feelings. I never wanted this to be all about me. I did all that in the 20s when I was like, touring and, getting record deals and stuff. And it was all about becoming famous. Like, oh, I want to be, because I grew up. I mean, that's what it was, success at that point in my life. I was the child of MTV, and like, seeing all those bands from the 80s and 90s become successful. And so, that type of music industry, which kind of doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, there's still famous people and stuff, but, it was all about like a successful musician is like on MTV and their song is on the radio, and that's what success is. And so I really chased after that for a long time. And for a long time in my life, my spiritual program was kind of more like, I will be happy when. And there was like this laundry list of stuff that was going to make me happy. And the scary thing about that is that, when we try to arrange life to suit our needs, a lot of times life will let us down, because life is like that. I mean, it's not because life is bad or mean or anything. It's just like life is kind of like the weather. The weather is impartial. Like, horrible things will happen. Earthquakes, tornadoes, ice storms that kill people. And we tend to give the weather like a personality, like as if it has like an emotion, and like, but the reality is it's just, it's like there's, atmospheric pressure and there's plates shifting underneath the ground, and it's just, nature. It's not doing it to be mean to us or anything. And life is like that too. I mean, things happen in life, like people, like the world at large will respond to this thing and it won't respond to this other thing. And sometimes I think it just comes down to, like the weather. I mean, that's just the way it works out. It's not because one thing is better than the other thing. It's that life is kind of fickle like that. And the sooner that I think we learn to embrace the fact that nothing in life is really owed to us, like that it's our job to just keep showing up and doing what we love to do regardless of the outcome, because at the end of the day we never know what thing will be the thing people respond to. I mean, like the most successful thing I've ever done is I recorded this version of Old Lang Syne that a bunch of people have watched, and I recorded it in 10 minutes in my bedroom. I didn't even sing the right lyrics. It's not even a great recording, and yet there's people who post it every year, at New Year's Eve, and they say it's their favorite version of the song. And I did not orchestrate that. I didn't make it happen. It just kind of like clicked with people. And granted, in the big grand scheme of things, there's videos with way more views, but for me that was like the thing that got the biggest response. And like now here I am, I'm 53 years old, and I've got this album coming out that I'm very proud of. I think it's a beautiful album. It's fun. It's like this fun summer jam album. It's really weird that the guy with manic depression is recording an album of fun summer jams, but I really do love fun dance music. And my dog is very, very confused. Hold on, Phantom. Hold on. Phantom. Come here. 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 Oh, you're so special to me. Come on. No? Okay, you just want your butt rubbed. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm very proud of this album that's coming out. But the thing is, there's a very good chance that, like 5 people will like it, and that'll be that. But of course I'm gonna do all the stuff that you do. I'm gonna I actually have some videos filmed for it and some really cool dance remixes I'm working on some people with, and it will take on whatever life it's supposed to take on, and it's really not up to me. People will respond to like this video, how they respond. Some people will think I sound like a self-involved asshole. Some people will nod their head and be like, oh my God, I totally understand what you're talking about. I struggle with those feelings too. I can't control how people are gonna respond to anything. And so for me to like struggle with these voices in my head, in a weird way, it's almost like me playing God, because it's like, it's like, how do I know my ideas are stupid? For all I know, my ideas are really great, but I am deciding that they're stupid, before before I've even finished doing them. So anyways, this is not the video I planned on sharing yesterday. This is a much more honest video, I think. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing I really care about at this point. And like, we live in such a divided world. And one of the things I do when I run away from life is, when I run away from the things that I really want to do, is I'll kind of get sucked into that whole big rabbit hole of divisiveness that Facebook can be and TikTok can be and Instagram. Like, people just want to argue with each other about whatever. I mean, transgender people on beer bottles, or, vaccines, or, like Democrat versus Republican and stuff. And, I definitely have my own views about all that stuff, but I can let that stuff consume me when I'm running away from my life. It's almost like I can replace drugs and alcohol with like toxic behavior. And I've definitely been doing that a lot lately. And I think it's because, I've just been like dealing with a bunch of fear in my own life. Like, wow, it's like, I'm 53 years old. I want to figure out a way for my music to be a viable source of income for me, which there's nothing wrong with me wanting that. I mean, but, the realization that the constant realization that I can't really control whether or not that will ever happen. And so then I just want to run away from it, which I've done. I've done that many times in my life. I've run away from things because it's almost like we can sometimes run away from things we love. We'll run away from the things we love the most because they mean so much to us that the idea of failing at them is that much more painful. Does that make sense? Anyways, it makes sense to me. Anyways, how long have I been talking? Oh my God, 13 minutes, you guys. I did not mean to have this be a 13-minute long video, but it is what it is. If you've watched this much of it, please know I'm sending you all my best. And I love you guys. And, I am very excited for this album to come out on May 17th. I think it'll be a really cool thing, hopefully. And I'm going to record a bunch of other stuff. I'm really excited to record a bunch of acoustic music as well, which I'll be putting out. Have a great day. Have a great day, everybody. And I will talk to you later. I'll probably post another video tomorrow. I'm just gonna start posting these videos every day to kind of take y'all on this journey. And sometimes I'll sing a song, and sometimes I'll just talk. But hopefully it'll be, the type of video that or hopefully doing this, it'll be a way for us to communicate with each other and cheer each other on, because like I said, I never want this to just be all about me. I want this to be, whatever I do in life, I want other people to benefit from it as well. So, if you can get anything out of this, and that if we can cheer each other on as we follow our dreams, maybe you're like me, maybe you're like in your 50s or 60s and you've decided to start a new path in life, or, take up a new hobby that you always dreamt of doing. I want to be able to cheer you on, because that will inspire me, so That's all. Have a lovely day. Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Have a great day. Bye.